Okay, good morning, guys. It's time to start a new sketchbook. I finished this one off at the end of the week. Let's see. Yeah, Martha's there. Just like I had a few more pages at the end of the week and some sort of, I don't know, silly drawings, I guess. I feel like this was a particularly good spread here. I was working with kids that I work with on Friday, and we were just tearing up construction paper and making stuff with construction paper, and I ended up making this, and I'm pretty excited about the layering, so look for that in some future work. And that's the end, so let's start a new sketchbook. So here it is. I picked this one up a while ago at the local art shop called the Artists and Craftsmen store in downtown Madison, and I got it in the winter, and then I never really did anything with it. The brand is like Stillman and Burn. I'm actually not sure how I feel about it. It's like kind of miss like having the strap and the little like the thing that comes in the moleskin, like where you can like mark where you're at, the page, wherever it is. Yeah, like this little guy. I really like having that. I really like having the strap to kind of keep it all together. This doesn't have that. Looks like I apparently started this. Tried to start in January 31st of this year and didn't get going. I've already kind of transferred over my to-do list into this one. So the paper is super nice, sort of thick, like Bristol board. Yeah, I just like whenever I got it, I wasn't like doing a ton of drawing, or I ended up actually kind of doing a lot of like what I'd say like this kind of like a trashy thing that I made myself, and was just doing like a lot of quick things and not really keeping a sketchbook a whole lot, but here we are, trying to do it a lot more. So let's get started with the sketchbook. Let's we'll start with a collage. How about that? These guys are pretty sweet. Oh, that would have been really good for the Distortion and Snow album cover. Whoops. Can't be too precious with these sketchbooks. Just gotta do stuff. I know sometimes they cost a lot of money, and it's intimidating when it's just a big piece of white paper. I mean, they're made to get used, so let's use it. Distortion and Snow pre-order is going well. Yeah, I've gotten rid of some tapes already, so thank you to everybody that's bought a tape. I couldn't be more excited for everybody to actually hear the final album. And what else? I'm sorry it's taken so long to get out. There was actually like a snafu with it as well. I've kind of had a run of bad luck with putting out the tapes recently. Like the Pin Palindrome tapes were weird, and I'm having to redo those. And then I was never contacted with proofs for like the artwork, and I just sort of assumed that, like the Distortion and Snow tape was being made, and it wasn't, and it had been a month, and so I had to like say, hey, is this thing still coming? And then they realized that they never sent me proofs to get the artwork done, and so like initially it was like a big bummer. Like I was thinking like, oh my god, it's going to be another like few weeks before I get this thing, and luckily they rushed the order and they literally got it to me within a few days, and I was able to start the pre-order. I mean, yeah, I would have probably had this thing out like, I don't know, end of June at the latest, but it's okay. In the end, there's no harm in waiting. So, but I appreciate everybody being really patient. See how this paper stands up to some gluing. Let's see how it stands up to some Sharpies. So just sort of like, let's just test the waters, you know? What else is happening? July 4th came and went. That was that. Earlier in the evening I did some jamming, which you probably saw earlier in the video. Guys, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Just making some lines. Let's see how it looks. Does it bleed? Oh my god, look at that. I might have taken back of my unsuredness of the sketchbook, because it doesn't even bleed through. That's wonderful. And it's almost 7 o'clock and my kids are still asleep. I never thought I would get to this point in my dadhood where they sleep past 5:30. I've been able to like start running again, like getting up at like between 5 and 5:30 and getting like 2 to 3 miles in. I'm trying to, I think somewhere I've heard like you have to do something for like 21 days before it's a habit. I don't know if that's true or not, but so I'm trying to do like a 21-day like run streak where I run every day, at least a mile. I'm going for 2 miles though. It's been going well. Like I've been more of an avid runner in the last several years, and it's really like I've really fallen off. Maybe in the last like year especially, and so it's been very hard trying to get a consistent groove back with it. This past week it was really hot out, so that made it even harder, and I was immediately sore, and like I just forgot like how hard it is, especially when you've been off and haven't done it consistently for a while. So I feel like I'm back to like square one where I was like maybe like I think I started in like 2013. How long ago was that? Like 6 years ago. So like 5-6 years ago I started running about the time that I stopped making music. It sort of all correlates. And now that I'm like making stuff again, it's been hard to keep up both, like finding a balance between running, making stuff, and working full time, and being a parent and a partner. It's a pretty full life, but I'm starting to kind of get it under control. I'm trying to go to bed earlier, get up earlier, get the running done first thing in the morning, and then any available time that I have, I'll try to make stuff. Just do a little bit at a time, and eventually it like you end up with a piece of artwork, or you end up with an album cover or a vlog. I've been making a lot of buttons. You can probably see that. Damn it, where's the glue stick? What'd I do with it? Okay, that vibrating is my little camera in my kids' room, which is kind of telling me that there's movement. Somebody's waking up. Yeah, I'm very excited about this construction paper thing. I feel like it's kind of like, you know, like slicing into a rock or something, or it's just like kind of figuring out like how you want the rock to go. I've been trying to figure out a way to like incorporate collage and my paint splatters and the paper and my drawings and like everything into like one big huge mess, and I just haven't quite gotten there yet. That's like maybe my goal since the album is done is to really work on maybe a series of art, but I don't know. Let's take a look. She's definitely awake. That's gonna end this vlog. Gonna go get her up. Alright, you guys take it easy. Thanks so much for everything. Thanks so much for the support on the release of the album. It'll be out next Friday officially. Alright, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.